The White House is calling on Congress for an initial $5.9 billion for Hurricane Harvey relief. Tomorrow, President Trump heads to Texas and Louisiana to survey flood damage. Correspondent Mark Irons reports from the White House tonight. Mark?
Good evening, Jason. President Trump says there is still so much to do to recover from Harvey. The president is giving $1 million of personal money to disaster recovery. And when Congress approves a final relief package, it could rival the $100 billion spent on Hurricane Katrina relief. But it's not all about the money.
We invite all Americans to join us as we continue to pray for those who have lost family members and friends, and for those who are suffering from this great crisis.
The president gave remarks in the Oval Office today, surrounded by evangelical religious leaders and members of faith-based groups. He signed a proclamation establishing Sunday as a day of prayer for those dealing with the aftermath of Harvey. When the signing was over, he bowed his head in prayer, led by Baptist pastor Robert Jeffress of Dallas.
We pray for healing for our country. Yes. We pray for physical healing for those who have suffered the devastation from Hurricane Harvey. Father, be with them, provide for their needs. Help us to be the embodiment of Jesus Christ as we minister to them.
Later, the president held a second event in the Oval Office to thank disaster relief organizations helping victims of the hurricane. He was joined by leaders of the Salvation Army, the American Red Cross, and Southern Baptist Disaster Relief. Jason?
Mark, did the president also say when he'll announce the future of the DACA program?
Trump says the announcement is coming soon, possibly over the weekend, on DACA, or deferred action for childhood arrivals. He has wrestled with himself over its future, describing it from the campaign trail as a legal amnesty, but since taking office, he's had a more sympathetic view of the program. DACA gives nearly 800,000 young, undocumented immigrants the chance to stay in the U.S. with renewable work permits. The president is facing political pressure from both parties to keep DACA intact.
And we'll be hearing more about the Catholic reaction to DACA coming up with the president of Catholic University. Thanks, Mark.